Hello and welcome back. This is the first video I'm recording out of Canada on a different continent. Super excited. I'm gonna make a separate video about that. Today I want to talk to you about 7 habits that are keeping you stuck in a life that you don't want for yourself. So let's get right on it. So number 1, you automatically think that if something good happens in your life, it has to be balanced out by bad. I shouldn't say it's a wrong approach. It's a very preconditioned approach. Don't laugh too much because you're gonna cry. Don't be too happy because you're gonna be unhappy. And I do believe in power of manifestation, and whatever you manifest, whatever you put your thoughts into and your energy into is gonna come back to you. By thinking that, whatever good is happening to me needs to be balanced out by bad, it's kind of a precondition. So you're looking for something bad to happen, which is not the best approach to be living your life. So number 1 habit that you should really get rid of is do not expect for something to go sideways if everything else was going the right way. Another bad approach and bad habit, thinking that you can only move in life by doing things that you hate. Generally, I had this approach for many years. I was working in an office and I was thinking that this is it, this is the only thing I can be doing because this is how I am going to earn a living. But after becoming a content creator and being opened up to this whole world of so many opportunities and so many options that you have for yourself, I don't necessarily agree, and I hope you are the same as I am and you are working on the job that you actually like and enjoy, because this is the only way of moving forward. I find that you might have your ups and downs even when you are trying to grow a business or to be a content creator, the same way you would have in a job, in a 9-to-5 job. So why not change the wheels a little bit and try to work for yourself and see how that is gonna bring up the level of your life and how you're gonna end up doing and working in a field that you actually like. So you don't need to necessarily be doing what you hate in order to achieve and get the things that you like. It's not necessarily the case. Another wrong approach is I'm responsible for every problem in my proximity, even for my children problems, for my parents problems, for my in-laws, for my friends, for everyone. We have that preconditioning that we should be solving, especially me being Eastern European. This is how we were raised. We should be solving everyone's problems and looking around, see if we can help, see if we can put in our 5 cents and make a comment. Going back to the same thing that there is that much control you have over a particular situation. If anything, you cannot fix all of your problems, never mind trying to fix someone else's. So this is another thing that you should really stop doing in order to improve your life, is stop trying to fix everyone's problems or anyone who is within your proximity. There is that much you can do, so relax. Another really important thing for you to stop doing is thinking that how can I actually enjoy an abundant life when there is so much suffering and so much pain in the world. And it's true, we do feel certain guilt because of that, because I do believe that we are put in a situation we are that wasn't in our control. You didn't get to choose where you were born, because if the roles were reversed and you were born in a poorer country, you're not thinking to yourself, oh, how can those people enjoy life when I'm being poor? You're just trying to make something for yourself. So I do believe that there is balance in the world, and there's a particular approach you should have to life to easy up the load of guilt, because we are unfortunately carrying a lot of guilt within ourselves. So by actually accepting that abundance that you were given, I do believe it's a good thing, and it's good for generally for your approach to life. Even if someone is suffering, you cannot control everyone in the world and you cannot help everyone. If you do want to have some kind of influence, there's certain institutions you can always donate money and you can always help someone in need. But there is that much control you have over that, and by letting it go and by actually accepting an abundant life, it's gonna really put your life into perspective. Another kind of preconditioned approach, relationships are hard and you need to work really a lot on them. Yes, relationships are hard, and any kind of relationship, it doesn't matter, parent, child, husband, wife, friends, sisters. But I do believe, at least from my personal experience, that you need to put in the work when it's needed, but it shouldn't be constant work. You shouldn't be constantly working on any relationship. Most relationships that I have in my life are pretty flowy. I don't see myself putting in a lot of work and a lot of thought and being very considerate all the time and being very consistent and always showing up. You can't always be 100 out of 100 for your friends, for your husband, for your children. This is kind of an unrealistic approach, and I do believe that relationships should come easy with a little bit of work. I would say the 80-20 rule, the 80% of results should come from a 20% of input. Another one of the habits that you should really kind of reconsider is, I'm not saying stop, because stop is a very tough word, and we are emotional creatures. It's kind of hard to just put a stop to any kind of emotions, but associating your happiness with success, it's so flaky, it's so unrealistic. Everyone who is on a path to become successful or to reach something in their life, they should be unhappy for like 10 years of their life or whatever time it took them to reach that success. And then only once they reach that success, they can allow themselves to be happy. It's definitely enjoy the journey. I am enjoying it at this point. I've been on YouTube for the last like a year and a half, and I cannot say that I am super successful or something went really crazy good for me. I believe in constant work, and I believe in constantly improving yourself and being consistent. So if you are being consistent on your journey and you're trying to reach a particular goal, then that consistency is gonna pay off one way or the other. Whether or not you're gonna realize that this is not what you wanna do, whether or not you're gonna achieve certain amount of success that you were hoping for, it doesn't matter. Being consistent and striving for success, it's always a good thing to have. So don't necessarily align your happiness with your success. Success is a different part of happiness, and it should take about 20% of your overall happiness. Like, you know, if I'm gonna put in that much time and effort, I will be successful, but my happiness is not gonna depend on it. I'm still gonna be happy with the journey, happy with the bumps along the road. One of the most important one is, I am whatever people think about me. You are not even whatever you think about yourself. Let me put it that way. So every kind of thought you have when it comes to your own personality, to how you come across to people, you are never going to know. Yeah, you can see yourself from outside and you can always ask for an opinion, but generally, you are not who you think you are to other people. And we really do, unfortunately, tend to put ourselves down and think that other people automatically think bad of us. And I'll tell you something, that this is all coming from inside, because if you're a judgmental person and you think badly about people right from the bat, that's why you are preconditioned to some degree to think that other people think the exact same way, which is not true 100%. There are actually happy people who have a very high opinion about you. Generally, we are really judgmental, not just of everyone else, but of ourselves. So cutting this down even by half, you cannot do it like all of it, but cutting it down by half and being able to see yourself with kinder eyes, like be kinder to yourself. You are not that bad. You are not necessarily the person you think you are or whoever else thinks you are. So be a bit more lighter on your feet and generally be kinder and accept yourself the way you are. Your life is going to turn out to be so much better. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching. This is my new kind of setup. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna do some recordings here from Croatia, and then once I go back to Spain, I'm gonna be doing some other recordings there. Hopefully something you can pick up. Please do comment down below, what habits are you trying to put a stop to, and how is your success going?